So with us today to further that conversation is Sergeant Heather Partridge. She's a senior member of the VPD's Women's Personal Safety Team. Sergeant Partridge, hello there and good afternoon to you.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on the show.
Now, I understand that you can't speak in detail to exactly what happened there or ongoing investigations, but just broadly speaking, I guess especially as a woman, forget as a police officer, what goes through your mind when you hear about an attack like this?
Well, what goes through my mind is, obviously it's a public safety risk, and we're doing everything that we can in the Vancouver Police to locate the suspect and arrest him. And then it just goes to show that the work that we're doing with our women's safety team, we need to do more and we need to reach more. So I'm really glad that you're having me on the show today.
Yeah, but okay, that's the police response. What about the woman response who might like to go on a bicycle ride by herself or a walk by herself?
Well, I think that if we want to talk to women about their safety, I think the biggest thing that we really need to talk to them about is awareness. And I tell all of my friends this, and I was just recently teaching a workshop last week. And the biggest thing that we always talk about is awareness of your surroundings, situational awareness, where you are, and knowing where you are, and being able to articulate where you are when you do need help or you need to tell somebody where you are.
Well, and how common are attacks like this, random stranger assaults?
Well, I've been doing this job a long time, and this is not a very common thing for this to happen. So it's concerning to us, and it's concerning to me as a woman. And you're right. I'm a woman. I have a daughter, and I think about safety all the time. And so we want to make an arrest as soon as possible.
Right. So I'd love to hear more about the Women's Personal Safety Team. Then, what is this all about?
So the Women's Personal Safety Team was formed in 2013, and it's a group of female police officers, and we all volunteer and dedicate our time to teaching off duty when we're not working these sessions to women. They're entirely free, and they're usually about 2 hours in length, and we hold them all over the city in community centers. And so women can sign up and they can come and attend. And we do have repeat people that sign up for one, and then they come back maybe in 6 months and refresh their skills.
Okay, what kinds of skills? What happens in those workshops?
So usually, what we do in the very beginning of the workshop is we do talk about awareness, and we talk about prevention, and we talk about trusting your gut and your instinct, and then we also talk about how you're going to fight back. So when we get to that part, that becomes an active part where the women actually participate and they learn some of the very basic fundamental moves that they can use for their personal safety. And it doesn't require you have a black belt or jujitsu or anything like that. It just requires that you bring the right mindset and that you want to learn some new skills for your personal safety.
Okay, now I know it's difficult to describe over the radio, but can you share one of them? Just something that we could just take with us today?
The biggest thing that I could share with you is that actually making eye contact with somebody is really hard for a lot of people. And the simple fact of making eye contact with someone that, you might think, I'm not really sure about this person. That is really one of the biggest skills that we do talk about is making eye contact with that person. It might even saying something to them like, you're making me uncomfortable, or, asking them to move, on a bus or something like that. So that's one of the big things we teach. And then we teach really simple phrases that people can draw from. And in fact, I was just getting ready for the interview, and one of the people that had done the workshop said, yeah, answer the phone. And it's just a simple move where we teach people how to answer the phone to get out of a certain grab that someone may put on you. And so we teach it in very simple terminology that people will remember and use.